Hey everybody, it's Nick Widener.
And I'm Kevin Harmon.
And we're with the Roy Real Estate Group here at Keller Williams. Welcome to another episode of the Wichita Real Estate Connection, where today Kevin and I will be talking about investment properties and things you should consider before purchasing your very first one.
All right, so one of the first things that you want to consider before you make your first investment purchase is, are you looking for short-term gains or long-term wealth that you're wanting to build? So that's going to help you determine, if you're wanting to do a flip or if you're wanting to have a rental that you're going to hold for a long time and build cash flow that way. Another thing would be is how much work do you want to put in it? Typically, if you get a rental property, you're going to have to put a little bit less work into the upkeep as opposed to whether you're going to flip that same property, because a flip property needs to be in a little bit better condition than what a rental property would need to be. And then the third question that you would ask is, how are you going to finance this? How are you going to pay for it? There's all sorts of different options with this, all the way from, you're paying cash and you're paying it all yourself, to other people's money, which would be bank financing. That would be, hard money loans from individuals that have enough money to pay for it cash, and different things. And you want to know what those terms are that would come along with those different types of financing, to make sure that you have a good strategy that's going to be able to make you the money that you want to make.
And Kevin, isn't it true that some loan programs, or actually anytime you take a loan out on an investment property, there's actually different rules than when it's your own personal property, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a little bit more strict rule guidelines to follow when it comes to lending on an investment property versus an owner-occupied property.
So just check with your local lender
Exactly.
and make sure you get the right information.
Exactly.
All right, so I think a couple other things to keep in mind. So, if you're looking to do a rental, the first big thing you have to decide is where do you want the rental to be located? And so, really determine what areas that you want to be in, what areas that you don't want to be in. And also, if the home is in an HOA, you need to find out if the HOA actually allows rentals, because I know a lot of them don't. And so, you don't want to get stuck on a purchase that you can't rent out. So definitely check with your HOA if there is in fact one for the home that you're interested in. When it comes to flips, however, two important things to consider is one, what price range do you want to be in? Here in the real estate, or in the Wichita real estate market, anything over about $225 to $250, sells a little bit slower than homes maybe under $200,000. And so you need to determine really how fast you want to get that money back, and understand, what that time frame may be for the selling process, in order to know how long the home's going to be, sitting on the market before you can sell it. And along with that, number two is really determining how much you actually want to net from the flip. And so, not only determining how long it's going to sit on the market, either while it's being flipped or while it's on the market, because that entire time you're paying, a mortgage. If that's the case, you're paying taxes and insurance, and so those are things to consider, as well as the purchase price of the home, how much you have to put into it, and then what you're going to be netting from the sale, after real estate commissions and those types of things. And so a lot of different things to consider, whether it's going to be a rental or a flip. So Kevin, if I was a first-time investor, what are some closing thoughts that you would like to share with anybody who may be looking into doing this for the very first time?
Yeah, so first of all, as you start, you want to make sure that you're comfortable as you move forward with any property. And so make sure that you're not investing so much of your own money that, if something does go wrong, that you're not okay with losing that money, because inevitably, sometimes things go wrong. And that's just the nature of the beast. And so be ready for that as a possibility. Obviously, we hope the best for you. Another big thing is to find some people that you can put around you that you can trust, whether it be contractors, a real estate agent that knows the investing market, or another real estate investor that has some more experience than you and has proven himself to be able, him or herself, to be able to, actually make a profit on an investment. And so those are some good thoughts to finish up with, I think, to definitely consider.
All right. Well, everyone, that's all we have for today. So we really appreciate you tuning in.
Be sure, if you have any questions, our contact information is at the end of this video. So be sure to reach out to us, and make sure to check us out next time, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on our Facebook pages. Thanks, guys.
See ya.